Hello, beautiful people. Honest Am here, the hip hop oracle and the creator and writer of the Honestly Sis newsletter, a bi-weekly newsletter geared towards millennials who are truly trying to get their shit together. And I'm here for another daily motivational video where we use the tarot to become the alchemist of our lives. A little bit about me. I do not just use the tarot. I use God and cusses in the same sentence, and I may mispronounce some things, but if it does not stop Charlemagne the God, it will not stop me. Angel number 22. How are you guys doing? I hope that this message finds you well. Make sure you check out the description box below. There are always additional information, guidance, as well as information about me at honestlysis.com. If you ever want to donate in my journey or learn more about me, that's all in the description box below. So let's get into it. This message is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to ask God, I'm going into our chakra deck. So I'm going to ask God, what information do we need to know at this time, God? What potential blocks are in our way? Or what mindset changes or shifts that we need to make at this time, God? I just ask that you deliver these messages as clear as possible. What information do you have for us to help us get closer to our manifestations and our blessings? God, to make it as plain as possible, allow no room for doubt or confusion. Well, I gotta get a bigger camera. Angel number 122. The two messages that came out is recovery and impartiality. I feel like right away, this message of recovery and impartiality, I feel like God is saying that you are about to recover a part of yourself, and he's asking you to not make a decision about it one way or another. Really look at it and just accept it for what it is. I think so often I was just having this conversation with my friend. When we get into this spiritual community, or when we call ourselves starting to walk with God, I know for me, when I was younger, my mom, one morning we just woke up and she's like, y'all, we a church family. And we were just in the church, like we were just in the church all the time. And I've always loved God. We've always kind of been in and out of the church, but it was like around kind of 12, 13, like my mom was really like, church is it. Church is life. And so I enjoyed church, but what I didn't enjoy about church was it was a lot of the end of days talk, Angel number 224, and I didn't like all of the restrictions about it. And so I was telling my friend, sometimes when we get on this journey, we feel like in order to walk with God, in order to claim that we love God, that we have to carry ourselves a certain way, or we have to speak a certain way. But I really truly feel like God is recovering this new part, honestly, we're just recovering our spiritual selves and our spiritual walk, and we're reclaiming what it means to truly walk with God. And I truly, truly feel, Angel number 302, that God is calling his children and asking us to walk our path, and not to walk our path by trying to be anybody else, not to walk our path trying to appear a certain way, but to just walk our path as our true self, because people need to see you walking and talking and speaking the way that you do to know that it's possible for them to also have that connection. Very random story. Yesterday, I was listening to Tamar Braxton podcast, Under Construction, and she had a conversation with Jason Lee. And it's so funny that I just randomly, I actually hit on it because I just thought it was going to be just this funny, kiki episode. And I didn't think it was going to be anything serious. And it turned out to be a whole episode about him talking about pretty much his childhood trauma and his issues with his father and his mom. And with him realizing that, his whole life, he hasn't had this love and acceptance that he wanted, but God has given it to him in other ways. And so I say that to say, Jason, he was saying I was taking a shit and I just realized how much I love God, blah, blah, blah. And it made me realize, even in that moment, I was just damn, if God can do it for somebody like Jason, Angel number 430, he can do it for somebody like me. Just that, I just had that confidence. If he can do it for Jason, he can do it for me. And that's what I'm saying. People need to see us in our authentic self. To see oh, I don't have to be perfect. I think that's the problem with religion. I think that's where we went wrong with religion, is because we were trying to present ourselves as perfect people, but God didn't put us on here to be perfect people. He put us on here to have a spiritual experience in a physical body. He put us on here to have heaven on earth, not to be restrictive. And so I feel like what God is saying, as you're recovering this part of yourself, as you're regaining your confidence on taking this walk with God, know that you don't have to change who you are. Know that you can be yourself. I'm going to get some more information. I love these cards. I actually went right to recovery, so let's just go straight into it. This is all about the sixth chakra, and I want to say the sixth chakra is it the heart? The third eye. So this is all about our third eye, and this is about trusting our intuition. I do want to just get that information for you. The brow chakra is the third eye, and it houses all that is hidden, including our intuitive knowing. Remember what I was saying, we're recovering our spiritual side, intuitive knowing. The card often reveals family agreements made before you were born and karmic issues which you may have brought into the world to work out. The sixth chakra reveals your intuitive focus and your inner knowing. The cards in this chapter may reveal the behavior you have either inherited or unknowingly chosen to copy from your family of origin. Listen to that. Angel number 621. This reflects where you are in terms of your own awareness and reveals your willingness to do your own soul searching. Are you living in the past? Are you living your past? Are you living your past into the future? I couldn't even say that. Are you living your past into the future? Faith is the unspoken element here. All intentions are filled with the help of spirit. And so with this card of recovery, it's the Lilac key. Lilac offers detachment as you allow yourself to see the big picture. What once may have been immaturity is now about growing into a new partnership with spirit. Step back and allow the angels to help bring healing to you. I'm just going to focus on this card. I'm not going to focus on that impartiality card. Pain from our past unlocks the door to understanding. Gretchen wakes to find painful childhood memories all around her room. In the distance appears a huge wooden door with the light streaming through the keyhole. As Gretchen tries to gather up her painful memories, they melt and form the great Lilac key. She places the key and locks a wave of fear engulfing her. The door opens and the pain and fear subsides. Clarity comes. Survival is no longer enough. Once the key has been used to open the door, you will have a new way of living, one without keys. Where you are heading, there are no locks. It is time to recover a part that has been dormant. Are you ready to live an inspired future? Wow. And so I feel like what God is saying is that at this time, pain from our past unlocks the door to understanding. At this time, a lot of childhood memories are coming up for you. A lot of things from your past, things that you haven't thought about in so long. And you're probably like, why is this coming up? It's because God is trying to recover this part of yourself. And God wants you to have an impartial approach. I know that when I was going back over my past, angel number 833, I just had so much grief. I was just so embarrassed. I was so ashamed of myself. I thought about all the ways that I just accepted less than I deserve. All the ways that I just betrayed myself. All the ways that I just allow other people's opinions to just rule over me, for people to walk over me, people to talk to me any type of way. Ways that I was not myself because I was trying to impress other people. I was just so ashamed of who I've been. I was ashamed that I didn't love myself enough. I told y'all, I kept beating myself up because I'm like, why didn't you go to California? You knew you wanted to be an actress. Why didn't you do it? Not remembering, at the age of 14, 15, your dad kicked you out of your house, kicked you out of his house. Your dad told you he didn't have a daughter. You didn't talk to your dad again until you were 17, 18. You didn't really truly build a relationship with your dad until you were 17 or 18. That fucks with you, right? You're no longer, the first time that I ever stood up for myself, the first time that I ever said, hey, this is some bullshit. I'm not nobody parent. I didn't come here for this. I came here to live my own life. I got kicked out of the house. I got told you're not welcome here anymore. What do that do to a child? Of course I wouldn't feel, because what does that happen to me? Automatically I equate standing up for myself to equal abandonment. Wow. Of course I will be like, I don't want to have courage no more. I don't want to rock the boat no more, because then people are going to abandon me. Angel number 1020. And so, of course, I would go into this job that I really didn't love because, oh, my mama said it was a good job. My mama said this is what I was supposed to do. She said acting wasn't serious. Of course, I would go down this path until I got that moment of where it was just like, oh, wait a minute. What the fuck? This is my life. I'm supposed to live this. But I forgot. And it's not even that I forgot. It's just that I never made that connection that, oh, that happened to me during my informative years. That was the first time that I really, truly stood up for myself and I was abandoned. Of course, that would make me feel like I can't stand up for myself. So I'm telling you, as this stuff for your childhood is coming up, it's not coming up. That's why God says, having an impartial view. Neutral, be neutral. It's not coming up for you to be like, oh my God, I'm a shitty person, I'm fucked up. It's coming up for you to see how strong you are. It's coming up for you to see how much you overcome. It's coming up to remind yourself, no, you are strong. No, you did stand up for yourself. No, you did try to do this. You just got knocked down. And guess what? Now you're remembering to recover, to keep going, to keep moving forward. We got to know that everything, it's corny, but everything is love. It always comes back to God did this. Our soul did this for us. I was trying to understand, why don't I have a close relationship with like my siblings, and why don't I have a close, because when my brother was going into high school, I was in Virginia for 4 years. We weren't around each other at that same age. So yeah, we don't have that same closeness. When he was growing into his own, I was out the house. Angel number 1223. That's why. But it's like, if you don't ever stop and ask yourself and look at your life, you would just think you're a fucked up person. You would just think that, oh my God, I'm just I don't have no self-esteem. You're not grown. You weren't born with low self-esteem. It happened over time. You weren't born thinking you were a fucked up person. It happened over time. And so we always are faced with this choice. When you are this recovery, this video, whatever, if this is the first day that you're starting to think about this, now you're faced with the choice. Am I going to live the life that my trauma created? Or am I going to live the life that's for me? The life that I know is for me? You know, I was so happy to hear Jason talk through that, because he said something to me that freed me, that gave me the key to open my door. He said, just because that's blood, they don't get the right to shit on you. They don't get the right to just keep embarking pain on you just because they're your fucking blood, just because they contribute to, putting some sperm to create you. And that's what I had to realize about my dad. Like, I kept opening this door to just be like, please, like, I wrote a letter, had a conversation. I've done it all. And the other day I was talking to him and he said to me, you just need to know you just need to figure out what you want to do with your life. And I got so offended. I'm like, I know what I want to do with my life. I'm doing it, blah, blah, blah. And then he started talking about some lady who does finance, blah, blah, blah. And, by the end, I'm like kind of turned off the conversation. I'm just like, okay. Angel number 1420. But then afterwards, like, I cried because I'm like, nigga, I'm working my ass. It's just like if somebody was on the basketball field working their ass off and then you come off drenching wet and they like, damn, nigga, you need to figure out what you want to do. It's like, bitch, I'm doing what I want to do, And so at first I was so irritated and I'm crying. I'm just like, this is so fucked up. But I'm like, that at this point, it's disrespectful. Because it's not like, this ain't some shit I just started doing. I've been working on this for 5 years, this ain't something that I just started doing overnight. So it's like and it's not like something that I haven't had a conversation with. So it's like you are just not fucking interested. You know, like you just are not, you're so self-absorbed. You're so self-absorbed that you can't even file away the little fucking information that I give to you. And so it's like, why am I keep allowing you to come and shit on me? Because you my dad? No, fuck that. Like, you're disrespectful at this point. Like, you just don't give a fuck. You just don't want to know. It's not interesting to you. And that's fine. And so I sent him a message and I was just like, you know, it's really I'm like, I'm sure you have the best intentions, but it's really disappointing that you act like I don't know what I want to do with my life. I am very aware of what I want to do with my life. I work on it every fucking day. And I sent him the thing to my website and I'm done. Angel number 1550. I'm done. He doesn't get to keep coming back. I don't have to pick up the phone no more. Because to me, that was like the most disrespectful shit you could ever say to me. You know? And I'm not judging myself for this no more. And I'm not allowing anybody else to judge me for that. Because I judge myself because I'm like, what type of person am I? What, you know, like, how is the world going to view me if I don't have a relationship with my parents? But honestly, what type of fucked up parents you got to be that your child can't have a relationship with you? But we don't look at shit like that. Like, we always looking at the fucking victim and being like, how dare you be a survivor? How dare you stand up for yourself? Instead of looking at the motherfuckers that's inflicting harm and being like, damn, what type of person are you that your own child don't feel comfortable? Your own child is like, I have to protect myself, so I can't even allow myself to open up to you. Take your power back. Don't allow nobody to shit on you. Nobody. Nobody gets to shit on you. Period. I don't give a fuck who they are. Nobody gets the right to shit on you. Like, nigga, the fuck? Angel number 1723. Like, I'm not, like, cause it's like, I'm not somebody, like, I could see if I'm like one of them people that like, oh, I do it every once in a while. I have over 172 videos on this channel. I have written over 100 articles for Honestly Sis. I don't know how many fucking posts I got on my IG channel. You talking to me about me needing to know what the fuck I want to do? No, bitch, you need to look at yourself. And that's for anybody who's looking on my fucking videos being like, oh, Amber's fucking crazy. No, bitch, you're fucking crazy. No, bitch, I know what the fuck I'm doing. And I talked to my friend yesterday, and I'm sorry, y'all, I'm going off on a tangent, but I'm telling y'all this because people really in my life have really looked at me like I have fallen off. Like, people really look on my life and looked at me like I'm some type of fucked up person. Like, I'm just like crazy. People really look at me like that shit. And that's only because I started off in public accounting. I started off in an organization where I was a leader, that I had people and kids looking up to me, and I was, you know, on stages and doing speeches, and I chose to walk away from that shit. I chose to choose my motherfucking self. And you know what my mentor told me? What a waste. What a waste. That's what my mentor told me. Somebody that I looked up to. Somebody that I poured my time and my energy into. When I told her I wanted to fucking pour my shit into myself and I wanted to focus on myself, she told me what a fucking waste. So I sit up here, ain't nobody gonna tell me, ain't nobody, not even my fucking parents gonna show me or tell me how I'm about to live my motherfucking life. Because I'm not living for nobody else. And you can look at me like I done fucking fell off, but I ain't fucking fall off. I'm woke. I'm well aware of where the fuck I'm going. I'm focused. I'm connected to a power that is greater than you will ever fucking understand. What a fucking waste. Oh, I'm gonna show you what a fucking waste. That shit disrespectful. And if you have people in your life who are creatives and you don't know what they're doing, either ask or shut the fuck up. Because for somebody to push theirself and to give theirself drive to do this every fucking day, the worst thing you can say to them is, you need to figure out what you want to do with your life. Angel number 20. I'm done. Can I clarify this message of recovery and impartiality? How can we recover parts of ourselves? How can we look at our childhood trauma in the eye and not judge ourselves? How can we just accept that every fucking thing happened for a reason? How can we accept that these moments when people turn their back on us or when people doubt us, that they are coming for our greater good? God, give me a message, God, to calm down. Give me a message to know that I'm okay, God. I'm speaking for myself, dear Lord. And God, I ask that if this message helps somebody else, that you also give it to them as well. But God, I come to you today to just ask, how do we stay focused when we recover parts of ourselves and not take it personally, God? Make it as plain as possible. I tell this to tell the truth because I know where I'm going to be in 10 years. I know where I'm going to be in 10 years. I know without a fucking doubt where I'm going to be in 10 years. Because the thing is, this is what I think people got, where people got me fucked up. Angel number 2101. I talk shit, but I work 10 times harder. I talk shit, but I work. I'm a fucking beast. There is nothing that I put my mind to that I'm not gonna do. I changed my whole fucking major to 5-year MBA because I started off as an accountant. I was a fucking freshman interning at a public accounting firm. I was 18, 19, I was 19 years, I think I was 18 years old, interning at a public accounting firm. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I have an MBA. I have a fucking job. I have a home. Turn over a new page. Thank you, God. I'm done. Turn over a new page. Let love lead the way for change. And I say this to you because some people don't even have that. Some people don't even have a job. Some people don't have an MBA. Some people are not established like me. Angel number 2222. And you're trying to make something of yourself. And people are doubting you. I'm telling you, don't doubt yourself. Trust that voice on the inside. Because guess what's going to happen? It's going to be just like when Kanye made it. All of a sudden, I'm like, oh, she wasn't fucking crazy. Oh, she was talking like that before she made it. All of a sudden, these fucking video clips going to be showing up all the time. Like, oh, she was saying that shit on YouTube. Yeah, bitch, I was. Because I knew. Yeah, I'll show you fucking crazy. And the reason why, I'm just going to tell y'all this, Angel number 23, the reason why I'm so mad that I don't know why I got on this tangent is because there's this guy who lives in this building. And at first I'm like, damn, is that him? Is that him? And yesterday I saw him with the book bag from the organization that I need to be in. And so I'm like, oh, like y'all talking shit about me to the point where this nigga trying to act like he don't even know who I am? But they gonna do that. They talked about God. People gonna think it's crazy until you fucking make it. People gonna call you all types of names. They gonna do all this shit. And then when you make it, they gonna be on your fucking Instagram channel, all on your dick. Or, oh my God, I went to school with her. I knew she was gonna do it. She was always so funny. Yeah, bitch, buy the book. yeah, bitch, buy the book. Anyways. Look, I'm a child of hip hop. I'm a child of fucking Jay-Z, Kanye, and Beyonce. So that tells you every fucking thing you need to know about my motherfucking personality. I ain't faking humble just to make your punk ass insecure. It ain't happening. It ain't happening, bitch. Oh, I'm a stunt. I'm a stunt. And that's what I realized. You gotta realize who your soul is. My soul is a stunting motherfucker. Turn over a new page. Let love lead the way for change. Show me your grace and I will forget about all that I hold. Let the wind blow away the harvest that has all burned. Now that I have given my heart in devotion to love, let the flood of tears up in my foundation and take it away. Possessions and belonging can create resistance in the feeling of carrying a burden. Too much information brings about confusion when making decisions. You may consider this as an opportunity to turn over a new page. Hertz recommend you tell the wind to blow away the feeling of attachment and open your heart to receive the energy of love that is like a fragrance in the air. Let it surround and shelter you with a pure love, you never known before. Now is a good time for you to pause and reflect on your current path. Are you headed in the right direction? Are you happy with the progress you have made within the past year or so? If you feel there's room for improvement, let go of your fears and concerns and begin to make some changes. Set aside excuses about being short of energy and manifest changes with determination. This oracle message is for you to focus on and gain enjoyment from your personal connections. Open your heart to love and embrace any opportunity to connect with people, whether they are potential partners, friends, or business associates. Initiate a meeting with someone who could be influential in some way. The more you can connect with your friends, neighbors, partners, lovers, and the people you meet, the happier you'll be. Not only that, but the opportunities may arise from your interactions with others. So open your heart to everyone you meet. Your mantra for this week is, I am opening my heart to give. I am opening my heart to give and receive more love. And angel number 2623, do not be frustrated. Let go and feel peace. And so I feel like these messages are coming out on turning a new page and do not be frustrated with my long ass rant. It's to just realize that if things are coming up in your life, when you are recognizing that, oh, this is from a childhood, this is from a childhood wound, and this is why I allow people to treat me a certain way. Like, instead of allowing that to, again, make you feel bad, just accept it for what it is. Accept that you have that information now and that you can recover a new part of yourself. And also, if you do find that, you have to let some of these relationships go, or if, my rant made you realize that, you have been allowing people to shit on you. I feel like what God is saying, like, you got to let go of certain things so that God can bring the things that are for you into your life. And that's what I realized. Like, I can't keep allowing this same pain, the same thing to keep happening to me over and over. I have to let it go, and I have to give it to God, and I have to protect myself and to protect my peace. And so if that is you, I don't care how hard it is, do not allow nobody to shit on you. Do not allow nobody to walk all over you. Stand in your power. Recover your sense of courage, recover your sense of self, and know that your life is your life and yours alone. So go ahead and take control. All right, y'all, that is all the messages I have for you. If it was beneficial for you in any way, please give me a thumbs up. If not, at least subscribe so you will never miss out. Until we meet again, dream those dreams and never let the internet rush you. And guys, I want you to know, I'm not mad at these people. Like, it's hurtful because I had pure intentions, but at the end of the day, I know where I'm going and I know what's going to happen in the end. And all I can do is say, you only get half a bar. Fuck y'all niggas. See you later.